Okay, there's another rare spawn. Fort Alliance, Northwest. My old buddy Gorvik here. I've been farming him for a couple months now. Just, every week or something I'll run out here just to kind of, something to do. He is an undead, I think, Shadow Knight. He's pretty easy to do with a single healer. Actually, I think I just need a tick. But yeah, he does have a ton of hit points. Let's see, and he drops two things, I think only two things, or nothing at all, of course. Let's see, there's the Gorvik's Chopper, which is a two-handed, like high 600s damage. It's actually one of the better damage weapons I've seen for a two-hander at level 50. But it's like negative 30 agility, so people probably don't like it, but it's like plus 35 strength, or something like that. So it's definitely a nice damage weapon for Shadow Knights or Pallies. And then he also drops, I think it's a Shadow Knight and Necro only held item with like 25 pot on it, which is kind of interesting for a Shadow Knight, actually, really interesting. But definitely nice for a neck if you need pot. But we're just gonna do a tick. Ballad of Breath. Okay, I was just in the water a minute ago. You'll see he's a bit of a grind with this setup, so sorry for the long video for just this little guy. Here, take out your critical on Nope there. Get some power back. You see, yeah, he just double hits because he's a Shadow Knight. Occasionally he looks like he casts some DR stuff. The yellow circle kind of suits his coloring pretty well. Okay, there's a 600. But yeah, you can see it's pretty straightforward, pretty easy. He's just got a ton of hit points, and I've been beating on him for several quads here, and he's not down a bulb. Yeah, it's pretty good. Sunder's doing the event, so we've done some, like Sea Beast we managed to do a couple nights ago and things like that, so I'm hoping he gives me some challenges tonight. I might tape those. I would love another Sea Beast run to see if we can do something a little easier. It was hectic last time. So the only kind of sketch part is at the end when he finally runs. He could go into the mobs of light blue undead. Kind of an odd setup, actually. Just kind of like some tombstones and undead thing in the middle of Fort Alliance. Kind of plains. I wonder if he's a unique graphic, actually. I don't think I've seen that green eye before, but my memory is ridiculous. probably check them like, I don't know. Occasionally I'll get on this type of stuff and I'll check them like once a day and I'll find them like half the time. That gives you an idea of how often he spawns. But that's just totally rough numbers. I don't come out here that often, so. Actually, I've only hit him up like 3 times or something since the level 50 uncap, and both of his drops are level 50. So I sold a couple before on auction just to like free up bank space and see if anybody wanted them. But yeah, the last 2 times he's only dropped the chopper, the 2-hander. So I mean those are sold pretty quickly for min price or whatever, which is good. If anybody wants to do a damage build on a Shadow Knight or Pally, I'm happy to give them what they need. But yeah, I haven't dropped the 25 pod item yet since the 50 thing, so I think some builds might find that interesting also. It'd be good to get a couple of those out there in the system. Might even throw it up for like min to 100k or something just to see if people actually really want it or if they're just kind of testing builds. Oh. Good, he's gone away from the skellies. So many hit points. There it is. Nothing again. Oof. Yeah, the nothing burns. Cool.